Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So New Mexico State's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Fuentes. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football.
He uncorks one deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Turbin. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Booker. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. Rides to back and leaves it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll throw on third down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Got it behind the line. It's Turbin. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hilltopper. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Fuentes. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Touchdown, WKU. Great job by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Hauls it in.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Throws toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Got him downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cole. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. He'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Slams ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Topper. Getting set for the point after.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
New Mexico State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Guys, let's chat about New Mexico State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is. And
no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Back to throw. It's Fuentes. And the Quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. He's got him. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys, already.
Touchdown, Hilltopper. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Western Kentucky, 41. New Mexico State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Bacon. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Mooney. Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on it. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, WKU.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
48, New Mexico State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
It's complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Scanning the field, it's Fuentes. Catch in the middle, it's Harmon. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin them deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Cole. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Booker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Mooney. Floats it out in space. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes him talk to the hand. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Topper! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The big fullback's got it. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Punts it out of the air. Worked its way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Might be changing the route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's incomplete. That also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. So now it's second and long. To the air. It's Mooney. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Can't connect on his first throw. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. It's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Mooney. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hilltopper. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to... he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart. To look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Fullback's got it. Jukes his way for more. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air on first down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback... He's zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would... a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Give to the running back. Touchdown, WKU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They punted away on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short.
He lobs one high down the left side. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Topper.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Give to the big fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Bickley. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run the screen. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Excellent pass by the back on the option. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run it with the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's a draw. He breaks a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Bickley. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
Number 16, in punt formation to kick it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the foot. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Turbin. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And into the end zone. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on second and short. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hilltoppers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The give to the fullback. Sweet cut there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
29 Philly, 2-9.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The give on the option. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New Mexico State.
They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bickley. A little release to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll run it on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Well, to call this an abject disaster for the offense would be an insult to abject disasters everywhere, Jesse.
And they're not going to enjoy watching this game film either. Just nothing's been working. They've had mental errors. They haven't been able to execute very well running or throwing it, David. Just nothing going their way in this one.
Nothing has gone right, and the worst thing is going to be watching the tape. You're right, Jesse. But even worse than that, practice this week is going to be miserable after putting up the donut on the scoreboard.
Back to pass, it's Bickley. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. He's got the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.